Hey, boys and girls, welcome back to Angels of Death Revisited. In the last episode, we arrived on the floor B2, the domain of the Reverends, also known as Abraham Gray, although we had to make our way back to the depths of hell in order to procure any sort of wound treatment for our injured friend Zach, due to the fact that his stomach is still pretty much sliced open. But, although all of our problems of even going back to the original floors, we only ended up finding 3 things. A old knife that Zach used to use back when before he even went to this place as a whole, a single roll of bandages, and a very much alive Dr. Danny hoarding all the rest of the medical supplies for the entire facility. The only thing is he's somewhere deeper in this facility, and we have no clue where he went since he's actually further ahead than we are, since he ended up passing Zach when we were still on floor B6. So with that, we actually make our way to the end of floor B2, and honestly, we get to find out what's going to happen here, now that we're actually ready here. So honestly, the only thing we gotta do now is just continue making our way forward, honestly.
The sound of an organ. I can hear it coming from further back here.
Well, proceed into the door.
Gotta keep going.
Yeah, we do. With that, let's see what's ending up gonna be happening here. Since we're more than likely near the end of this chapter, due to the fact that I actually miscalculated the last episode. Technically this chapter could be 3 episodes, but I ended up miscalculating the actual length of it, due to the fact that it ended up being an hour and 30 minutes of an episode last episode, and I ended up keeping it that way, because I was like, you know what, we'll make it a double feature for you guys, since I kind of messed up on my own rights, so I ended up keeping all in one. But honestly, I completely forgot how long the episode was. I thought it was a lot shorter, actually. But with that, let's actually continue.
This is
the room that we originally met Abraham Gray. But, more of this, sweet scent stuff.
Hug, what's with the sweet scent?
It's some kind of chloroform gas based on what we've been able to determine.
Do not think that is God's will to determine which shall come to pass. Should the will of God differ from your own, what then will you do?
Good question.
There's no God in this world.
Wait, coming from the Reverend of all people?
No. No, stop it.
Of all the people to say that, that's kind of weird. Isn't he a priest, though?
I want Zach to kill me. I don't want him to die.
Yeah, same.
But if God doesn't acknowledge me, or if he doesn't exist then, what am I supposed to...
Good question.
No, now's not the time to think of such things. At any rate, I gotta hurry and get medicine. Gotta get this medicine.
Yeah, we do. Well, let's keep making our way forward, since, honestly, this room is not that big, so, honestly, we're already at him. So, what are you doing, Abraham? Long time no see. Last time we saw you, you ended up throwing that gas in our face, and then we ended up passing out, and then a giant illusion of a snake started chasing us.
Why do you return alone, Rachel Gardner? And what became of Zach? Did you leave him behind?
No, Zach can't move, so I just came looking for some medicine to treat his wounds. I know that Dr. Danny came to this floor, and he has medicine, that's why.
Oh, Danny, is it? That man is on a rampage of mindless self-indulgence. I truly wonder when his downward spiral began. Come to think of it, Danny is the one who brought thee here.
Wait, really?
Speechless, are we?
Never mind that. Is there no medicine here? When did Danny go with the medicine?
It appears Danny is not himself. He briefly revealed himself to me, though his current whereabouts only God knows. Although he hath let his selfishness get the best of him, I took several vials of medicine from him.
Oh, wait, really?
Then you know where I can find some.
Indeed.
Please let me have it.
Do you really think it can be obtained so easily, Rachel Gardner? You would point that chipped knife of Zach's at me with trembling hands.
How did you know this was Zach's knife?
Oh, I know. 'Twas I who brought him here. Though, look at him now. His body is battered, tattered, and a bloodied mess. And thou hast deceived him, foul demon.
Demon?
Witch.
No.
Which of all things?
This is...
More of that, sweet scent gas. I still think it's some sort of chloroform, but I don't remember the game actually saying it whatever it is actually, to be completely honest.
Rachel, what hast thou done to them? Danny was a smart and sensible man, which is exactly why he knew this place like the back of his hand, and refrained from self-indulgent conduct. And what about Isaac? He is quite simple to rephrase it, quite pure, and now he is treated horribly, greatly suffering to grant your wish to die by his hand. Wouldn't you agree this is all transpired since your encounter?
I haven't done anything.
You are an enigma, Rachel. Just who are you? Not willing to answer? Let me remind you that you stand before God. Haha, just as I suspected, you have no true faith in God.
No, I believe in following the word of God.
Then why is that? Why do you feel that way?
We still haven't heard anything about that.
'Tis not that you will not answer. 'Tis that you cannot answer, correct? Rachel Gardner, your heart is smeared by deceit, simply by the virtue of this belief that God has chosen you, and you are a witch who means to deceive my angels.
No.
Well then, you shall be put on the first of these trials.
Oh, we're on trial now, of all things. And also, my ears are being blasted. 1 second. I'm just gonna prepare myself for that so I don't have to, hear that. Wow, that's loud. The rest of the game is, like, really quiet at times, and then sometimes the game is really loud at times. I'm gonna be honest about that. Just gonna be completely honest.
God desires the pure, and you are charged with being a witch who has deceived my angels. In any case, you must be cleansed.
I'm not a witch.
Nay, you are a witch who forged a pact with Isaac, are you not?
My promise with Zach is a sworn oath to God.
You would even dare to use God as your shield. Then let me emphasize what you need not forget. 'Tis not your choice to make, but that of God's. Now we shall contest thee. Let the trial commence. Is anyone present to testify against this person?
Not sure who this could be, but it's either gonna be Eddie or it's gonna be Danny based on the, way they're talking. I'm gonna say it's probably Eddie.
There sure is. Right here.
Oh, nope, that's Kathy. Okay, I got that one completely wrong then.
Hello all, I'm your witness. I'll testify why this wonderful sinner is such a cruel, heartless woman.
Okay.
Hold it.
Oh no, that's not him.
Hold it, don't leave me out.
That's gotta be Eddie then. And then we're only missing Danny, but the thing is I don't know if we'll see him, since there is only 2 tables.
I could testify all day about what makes Rachel so lovely, but knowing how stubborn she is, I'm more in the mood to humiliate her.
Okay then. I am the only one who can testify for who she really is. Oh, and there he is. Hey, Danny. Are you an actual illusion, though? That's the real question, since we know the other 2 are definite illusions. But, honestly, no clue on you. Rachel. Rest assured, I am here in your corner. I'm here to defend you. Remember, I'm on your side. Sure.
A testimonial trimuterative of sorts. Very well. Each shall take a turn giving a testimony. Now who shall go first?
Me, Reverend. Pick me to go first. Huh? That's not fair. Kathy, I called for, firsties. No offense, Eddie, but that's just not gonna happen. I'm first in line. Why? Oh, why? You didn't even give me a reason. The biggest victim of this woman's villainy is moi. Unlike you creeps, I didn't become sickly and infatuated with her from the start. Oh god. Why you gotta be so hysterical, all the time?
That's quite a mouth you have, Kathy. I look forward to your testimony.
Make haste. I grow impatient.
Okay.
Have the witnesses reached a decision yet?
Yes, Reverend. I will be going first. Oh man. You always get to get your way.
Alright, Eddie. Let's take our leave for now. Okay. So just gonna be me and Kathy then. Okay? And, well, the Reverend, of course. But honestly, it's gonna be one-on-one against her.
You may begin your testimony, Catherine Wald.
I got this in the bag.
Sure you do. Okay, let's see what she's got.
Listen well, ladies and gentlemen. This demon may look like an innocent, gentle woman on the outside, but her heart is as black as charcoal, a bona fide witch.
Wouldn't you be more of that?
I'm not. Case in point, she lies through her teeth. A calm and collected pathological liar.
Sure.
Is there any evidence in thy testimony to prove Rachel a witch?
I thought you said we were a witch, Mr. Reverends.
Yes, like you wouldn't believe.
So why are we even on trial if he already knows, that we're a witch in the first place? That's the real question.
I was cast down from my position as a condemner by her malicious hand.
No, that was more of Zach, but I did kind of cause it, though, at the end.
There I was, sitting high and mighty, watching the torture unfold. Then Zach proceeded to slash himself because this woman told him something. One could say that Isaac Foster's stature as a sinner was also crippled by the meddling woman. This whole display was so pathetic that it made me furious. I ventured down to meet them head on.
Okay.
Then what do you think this woman does without batting an eyelash?
Yep, I blasted you right in the hand, or right in the chest.
She shoots me.
Yep, that is indeed the truth, but you kind of deserved it, honestly.
A condemner outfoxed by the shot by a sinner, and that's not something that should ever happen. That woman's nothing but a wily wolf in sinful sheep's clothing.
Okay.
I mean, how could she cast me down to such a horrid place? Only a demon could do such a thing.
Sure, miss, you're honestly, I'm gonna be honest, you're more of a demon than Rachel is, to be honest, at the, point that we're at. Just gonna be completely honest.
Not really. I have no memory of intentionally outfoxing you, or destroying your reputation.
Plus, you're the one that came, from behind your, what was it, your nice, bulletproof glass? It was literally not even our fault.
You did too destroy it, you demon. And do you have any idea what hurts most of all?
What's that?
She enjoyed shooting me.
I don't remember that one, honestly. Honestly, we didn't even really care.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This is a witch we're dealing with. I vote for water torture, hee.
Water torture, you say?
I want to see you struggle and squirm. Give me a rush of excitement that even surpasses last time.
Okay, well, we're still not done with this. We still got 2 more people to go through, so your water torture is not going to be happening.
Do you want to see it that badly?
Yeah, is that really what you want to see?
Do you truly want that to happen to me?
I've heard enough.
Oh, okay. Looks like the Reverend's heard enough of that.
Reverend, we still haven't sentenced her yet.
Well, there's still 2 other people.
You are not the sentencer Catherine Ward. Besides, what do you seek from someone who you deem to be a witch?
True. What do you actually think of what's gonna happen there?
That will be all.
Yep, it will. Well, there she goes. Just like the wind, completely disappeared. But honestly, she was just an illusion. So honestly, we just gotta fight the illusions head on and make our way through this as much as we possibly can.
Moving on, I call the next witness. State your testimony against her.
Okay, and it's Eddie next. Okay.
Yippee, it's finally my turn. You guys are all so self-centered. Try and have a little compassion.
Okay.
Right, Rachel?
Honestly, it doesn't look like Rachel cares about you, Eddie. I'm just gonna be honest. You keep trying, but Rachel literally has no care in the world for you, bud.
Edward Mason, are you capable of testifying against this person?
How about it?
Yep, Reverend. I sure am. I'll go over the good and the bad about her.
Okay.
Then begin.
Okay, what you got for us, Eddie?
Rachel is such a cutie. Her voice is like a songbird's, my favorite type of voice.
Okay.
That and she kinda is like me. We're also close in age as well. Plus the way she knows exactly what she wants and goes for it.
Uh-huh.
Which is exactly why I should have met you earlier, Rachel.
I guess. You should have been on the first floor if you really wanted that to happen, bud.
I knew who you were, but the reason I fell for you was, because I knew that you were a lot like me. Rachel, I know that what you did. It was you who buried the bird on B6, right? Yeah. That's why I was convinced we'd have chemistry. Not to mention that you spoke of wanting to die. The perfect witch for me. But Rachel, you got a bit stubborn, didn't you?
And also, by all means of what he just said, the reason why the bird was such a significant reason for his choosing there is due to the fact that that's actually the first thing he does in his backstory before he actually becomes evil. Is he ends up burying a bird that's ending up dying, and he has to put it out of his misery, and then he buries it alive, or not alive, but he buries it. And that's his technical first kill, even though he didn't really want to kill the thing. It was in a major pain or something like that, if I remember correctly. But that's actually something that's kind of like good to know out of going out of episode Eddie into this. Because then you have that extra knowledge of why it was the bird that actually pushed Eddie to do it. And that's actually something that just popped into my brain as soon as he brought up the bird, because I actually didn't even remember that was his reasoning in Angels of Death. Because honestly, wow, okay, well that's actually good to know, because yeah, I completely forgot that was his actual reasoning for Rachel. But I thought it was more for the reason of the, that Rachel looks like the girl that he ends up putting in the ground at the end of episode Eddie of his major backstory. So that was one of my main reason why he would pick Rachel of all people, because Rachel looks like that girl, which would make sense. But honestly, it seems to be the bird and the girl at the same point, which is kind of good to know, and it actually wraps it up as the backstory makes even more sense now, although I still don't know why Eddie made his way into the facility in the first place, though, because we still don't have the answer for Kathy or Eddie or the Reverend on why they're in the facility. Actually, I think the Reverend actually does, I just forgot it, but yeah, Eddie and Kathy still don't have an actual reason for when they got in and how they got in.
You didn't listen to anything I had to say. I tried so hard to charm my way into your hearts in so many ways. Everything was, for you, Rachel.
Sure.
But it was no use. Even though you never accepted my advances, I held out in hopes that you'd eventually say yes. I even came to sweep you off of your feet, in total darkness too.
Uh-huh. That was when you were chasing us.
And after all that, guess what happened to me? I was slashed by Zack and left to my lonesome in some grave.
True.
I like graves and all, but that wasn't the ending I desired at all.
True, that would make sense.
But that's where I finally realized the biggest thing that sets us apart. I really wanted Rachel. Everything I did was for her.
True, I guess.
But Rachel was different.
I didn't want anything you wanted.
Rachel did everything for herself, and herself only. How mean, you meanie. Her, sugary whispers about wanting to be killed were all for her own sake, really. How truly self-centered and selfish. And stubborn. Oh, so stubborn. I also have no clue why you picked Zach over me. This is probably just Rachel being selfish again.
Okay.
She shows no regard for anyone's happiness.
Uh-huh.
And that got me thinking, isn't all that something that a witch would do?
Not really. I didn't do anything magical to you, honestly, so yeah, we're definitely not no witch. If anything, the Reverend himself would be more magical than us, due to the fact that he has this whole illusion gas in the first place, and can make us see things that we're not actually seeing.
Right? Don't you think so, Rachel?
I think?
That's why I vote that.
Okay.
Rachel will be sentenced to hang in a spike-laden pit of death.
Oh, that is definitely a way to go.
Straight down the pit she'll go, and only then will I make, her happy. What?
Yeah, I don't want this to happen.
Are you angry? So sorry, but it's all your fault. Talk to me? And don't ignore me.
I think that's exactly what he doesn't want to happen. But honestly, I think Rachel exactly knows how to talk to him, because if we make any of these two mad enough, we might be able to kind of make our way through here and survive.
Enough.
Okay, enough indeed. Well, what do you say, Eddie?
What? But wait, Rachel hasn't answered me about anything yet.
Well, Rachel doesn't care about you, bud.
You are being misguided by the lights of a witch, Edward Mason. A witch can see right through a heart, and embraces and fears her.
I guess he fears us, apparently. Huh.
That will be all.
I guess. Well, see you later, Eddie.
An unyielding witch you are.
I'm not a witch.
That's only what a witch would say.
I'm gonna be honest, that's exactly what he probably thought in his head.
Moving on, I call the next witness. State thy testimony against her.
Why don't we get, Zach to testify for us? That doesn't seem fair. It's only the people that obviously have a grudge against us that's been able to testify. Where's our only, good testifying person for us? Because I don't even trust Danny to give us a good testimony.
Alright, the ridiculous testimony's over now. Hey, Rachel. You seem at ease, no? Are you relieved I'm here?
Daniel Dickens. You are willing to testify.
He said he was gonna be on our side, though.
Yes, of course, Reverend. I mean, somebody's gotta do a decent job of testifying for Rachel. I must be the one to sing Rachel's praises. Hey, Rachel. You know I never misunderstood you, right?
Then begin.
Yeah, we never did anything bad to him, so honestly, we have he has no grudge against us, but he is definitely trying to get rid of us, though.
To be truthful, it's ridiculous to testify about something so plain as the light of day. That's how much everyone misunderstands Rachel.
I guess.
It all started in the therapy room, where I first met her.
Okay.
At that time, I was looking for the perfect pair of peepers. Living peepers forever frozen in death. Naturally, even dead peepers would do, but they get all cloudy.
I guess.
But it was not meant to be. After all, an average Joe's peepers change immediately depending on their emotional state.
Okay, yeah, ours went completely mystified, basically. So our eyes basically turned to dead. Although, not in a way that, he still wants our eyes, even though, our eyes aren't, doing too good at the moment. Because right now, it kind of looks like, as what, Zach always says, our eyes are dead. And he wants our eyes to go back to how they were. Like he said in the beginning, a boundless sea. That's how it ended, how her eyes used to look like. So, yeah, he definitely wants them to be back to how they were before getting rid of us as well. So, yeah, they're both waiting for us to be happy and then get us at the last second and just knock us out, basically.
Despair to hope, disappointment to malice. Well, it comes with my profession. At the time, I was in charge of counseling her. Looking back on it now makes me so happy. Never have I seen such magnificent, such fascinating peepers. Such blue, murky, and tranquil lakes among darkness, enough to steal my heart. Okay. Then during one of my sessions with her, the most obvious thing occurred to me. Obvious? Her peepers were the very ones I sought, alive and forever frozen in death. I mean, there's no arguing that her heart is just odd. A pitiful, helpless soul.
Daniel Dickens.
Is what I say not true?
Daniel.
There's no way her soul could ever be saved.
Danny.
I mean, it's because her soul. Stop it.
Oh, I think we broke him.
Her soul can't be saved. I mean...
You mean what?
Because her soul consumes others.
Oh, he completely turned on us. He said he was going to try and help us. You little liar. I literally called him a rat in the last one, and he literally proved it. He stole all the medicine, and now he's calling us out after saying he was going to help us.
Without mercy.
Yeah, and I was never going to trust you, but still, at least you could have helped us here, Danny.
Or remorse. A soul that buries and steals anything it can. What's wrong, Rachel?
Honestly, I'm not sure.
Oh, what lovely peepers you have. May I look at them? Oh, and when we, were reunited on B5, she was acting a bit strange. Even now, she seems off, though. Look, now you're almost back to your old self. Everything will be alright as long as I'm here. Why don't we get through this together?
Yeah, how about not?
Daniel Dickens.
Yeah, how about you stop there, bud? You're going a little too far, bud.
Sorry.
Is that your testimony?
I could go in more detail about, what makes her so wonderful, if you like.
No need for that. I think I've heard more than enough.
Okay.
Not to mention, your testimony was rather condemning. Witness you may now leave.
Okay. And let's see if he's actually an illusion or not, because he would puff in a puff of smoke like the others if he was.
It'll be alright, Rachel. You heard me, right? I said the real you, shouldn't have it stolen.
Oh, and there he is. And there's the real Danny. So, there he goes. Just walks off the stage. Okay, then.
Rachel Gardner.
At least we found him. We thought he was going to be further in, but apparently he's still on the same floor.
Your sentence has been determined.
Really?
You too heard the claims by each of them. Danny was especially telling. He is the most in tune with your background. 'Twas certainly Danny who watched over you the longest, and 'twas Danny who bore witness to the truth and never refuted you. He is no doubt infatuated with your sorcerousness.
Oh, well, that didn't help us at all then.
None of that is my fault, Dr. Danny. It's just being selfish.
True.
Have you ever considered that you are the selfish one, Rachel Gardner? Eddie said so in his testimony about how you neglect everything besides your own ambitions.
Well, honestly, they all wanted to kill us, so isn't that also a selfish deed? And they ended up dying with their selfish greed, let's be honest.
And then there's Kathy. What an unfortunate soul. On top of tricking her, to go as far as to entrance her in your spell. To see a woman of pride like her reduced to an empty shell of her former self.
Formal? You mean former?
Former self. How appalling. You are a witch.
Honestly, I think you're more of a wizard, or warlock, or whatever, compared to us being a witch, let's be honest. We have no magic whatsoever. The only thing we had that was even remotely magical is a nice, one-bullet pistol that we've used on one person here.
No.
Am I wrong? You are unable to even refute a single claim made against thee.
Mostly because we don't have a reason to refute you, because we didn't do anything wrong.
Well, which?
Do we have anything to say? Doesn't seem like it.
Let thee be cleansed.
Okay, what do you mean by cleanse, though? Oh, fire, I think.
Now the witch shall be burned at the stake.
Okay, that sounds like fun, but how long will we stay here, though? That's the real question. Well, we still have another chapter, though, but honestly, how is this one gonna end is the real question.
I'm not a witch.
Who would believe words spilling forth from the mouth of a witch?
No.
Even after hearing the testimonies, you remain steadfast in your claim. You murdered their hearts. Yes, you murdered their angelic hearts. You played them like violins and left them for dead. What a barbaric feat.
I guess. But we didn't really do anything. All we really did was say we didn't want them to do anything to us. And Zach was the only one that could. But, yeah, we didn't do anything to them. It was all their own selfish greed that ended up getting them killed. And then Zach ended up being the one that actually got rid of them in the end.
And now, you plan to pull the same stunt even with Isaac Foster. Am I right?
Well, if we can do that, how come we haven't entranced you, Mr. Reverend? Wouldn't we be able to do the same thing to you? Because it doesn't seem like we've been able to have any kind of grasp on you. Let's be completely honest here.
Yes. Another sacrifice for your selfish ambitions.
Stop it, you're wrong.
I don't think he cares.
Now.
Now for what? Oh, it's time for the burning. The cleansing is coming.
It's hot. It's so hot.
Admit you are a witch. Reveal thyself to us, and let the sacred flame sanctify thyself to God.
No, we're not a witch.
I'm not a witch. Besides, nothing like that is written in the Bible.
True, actually. But there is multiple different Bibles, though. That's the real question. That's the real answer, though.
But of course, Rachel Gardner. That's because your so-called God doesn't exist.
Wait, but aren't you a reverend, though? Isn't that the whole point of being a reverend? Is that you, do the will of God, basically?
But you've been using the name of God this whole time.
True.
Yes, because I'm referring to my God.
Who's yours?
What?
What kind of God, does he actually follow, actually? That's one thing I actually do wonder.
I am a servant of God. You might call me the God of this place.
So you mean that you're God?
Why, yes. Here I am the closest being to God.
Oh.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I won't believe you.
A faithful heart is the significance of God's existence, my poor dear Rachel. You never had that from the start.
Looks like we've been completely broken. Because Rachel's been taking lots and lots of suffering throughout the entire story.
It can't be. It simply can't be. God doesn't exist. How? That just can't be. I won't accept it. I can't accept it. That preacher insisted that he is God, but that can't be. He's wrong. I don't wish to be killed by that God. But my God doesn't exist. Zach, but I want Zach to kill me.
So, what does that mean then?
It's so cold. It's so hot, yet something cold is in my hands. What's this?
What's what? I don't see anything.
What was it again? Something precious to me. Something that I broke in ruins, yet protected me this whole time.
Oh yeah, the blade that we held Mr. Abraham up with at the very beginning of this. But it's not in our hand, though. That's the real weird thing.
Wait, I'll try to remember.
Unless he illusioned it out of our mind. Oh, there it is. Hey, there it is. Perfect. Now that's all we need. I guess.
Uh,
Oh, we're bleeding now. That's not good.
Zach's knife.
Well, let's grab his knife then, since we definitely could use some help here. When we start bleeding, I didn't realize we were actually bleeding at any points. A chipped knife is thrust into the floor. Oh wait, we tripped over the glass earlier, didn't we?
It's cold.
That's weird. How is it cold if we're in fire?
It hurts. It's chipped yet cut so well. Well now, my god is here after all.
What do you mean by that? Oh, that's why we were bleeding. Did we actually get him while we weren't even like being able to see him? Huh, that works out.
Ugh, how have you awoken?
The strange things I've been seeing on this floor were all illusions. It's what you've shown him to my heart. My god has opened my eyes.
Then I wasn't able to purge the witch within thee.
I'm not a witch. I've not made any covenants.
True.
There was an oath. It was an oath from my god.
I see. The witch in you has chosen to perceive it that way. Even if you are mistaken, even if what you say is a fabrication of lies, you do not care, it seems.
I guess not.
None of that matters.
True, honestly. And we could take you down just on our own at this point. It's a very, very sharp knife, Mr. Reverend. You want to give him, or do you want to give us that, or do you want to literally go down to this knife and won't take the medicine off your cold, dead hands? I'll be honest.
Hurry. Give me that medicine.
Yep, give me the medicine, Mr. Gray.
O pitiful witch, who does not love anything but thyself, follow me.
Okay, looks like we finally got that medicine for Zach. Hopefully it was worth all that trouble, though, to get here. And hopefully we made it in time. Oh, a secret bookshelf. Wow, clever.
'Tis further in the back.
After you.
Why?
Well, Zach's asleep, and I don't know what you'll do.
I see.
Now you gotta follow my trial, bud. And if you want to pass this trial, you need to give me that medicine.
There is medicine on hither shelf.
Okay. No funny business, bud. The shelf is lined with drugs, such as antiseptic, solution, hemostatic agents, and hematinics. Acquired medicine.
This should definitely make him better. I'll go back to Zach. Thank you. I'm going back to Zach.
Does he...
Wait.
What do you want?
You do not intend to kill me.
Honestly, we were never the, person to actually be the executioner. So, honestly, we have no reason to.
Why would I?
You now believe in a new god, dost thou not? The existence of multiple gods will cause nothing but trouble. Besides, you are not one to be merciful.
That was never us.
Do you stand in my way?
Do you?
If not, then there is no need for me to do so. I mean...
True.
I have no use for you.
Unlike every single else of the other ones, we ended up having no use for the priest/reverend. What do you have to say about that?
I see.
How do you feel, Mr. Reverend? You're not needed, and especially not with us.
Then I shall offer you one last piece of advice. The being known as God despises liars and the impure.
Really?
And that is why your so-called God should actually exist. Rachel Gardner, it will all catch up with you soon.
Okay. Well, that means, okay.
I got the medicine. Time to get back to Zach.
Yeah, let's get back to Zach before he starts bleeding out. It has been a while since we've seen him.
There's a door here. I had a feeling it was an illusion.
Yeah, so all that places we walked through in order to mess up his knife, wasn't even there to begin with. So how do we end up messing up his knife if none of that actually existed?
Zach.
You okay, bud?
Good, he's just asleep.
Okay, great.
The least I can do is apply the medicine first.
True. Let's get the, wounds first, disinfected, and then let's actually get him bandaged up so he's not bleeding anymore.
I guess this is the kind applied externally. His wounds are serious, but the bleeding's mostly stopped. Then I just apply it and bandage him.
True.
The burn scars were originally there.
Well, obviously. We already knew that based on his resume. He was a major burn victim based on, all the way back when he was a kid. So yeah, definitely those burn scars were always there. Huh?
Zach, are you awake?
What the hell are you doing?
I brought some medicine, so I was applying it to you.
So you made it back alright?
Yep.
Yep, you're all beat up. Was Danny there? How'd you get the medicine?
Dr. Danny wasn't there, but I got the medicine from the floor on this, from the priest on this floor.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, the guy that brought you here, apparently.
Hold still.
My wounds. We'll probably open back up like this.
I'll stitch you up. I'm not bad at sewing.
True. We did, sew that bird back into one piece all the way back on B6. Back off. I'll do it myself. Yeah, you can do it. I don't mind.
Are you good at sewing too, Zach? I knew it. I'll take care of it.
Well, hopefully he lets us do it.
And I want to stitch up your stomach.
Fine, whatever. Don't beat me, if it gets gross. We promise, I guess. Well, let's get them all stitched up then.
Wait here, I'll cut the thread.
Your hands are all beat up.
Yeah, but it's alright. It doesn't hurt.
Well, that's good. Man, you're some piece of work. Look at you all calm, touching my effed up stomach. Kudos for getting the medicine and coming back alive in a weak state, but still, you don't gotta do this too. Hey Ray, why are you doing all this for me? Good question, honestly. I did wonder that throughout our story so far, let's be honest.
Hey, can I use your knife to cut the thread? This knife cuts like a dream.
I hope he doesn't hate us for actually messing his, knife up, though. Hey, quit playing dumb and answer me. Answer me?
After all, Zach, you're my god.
Oh. Does he... I don't know if he likes that answer, though. Didn't he say that God doesn't exist to him? What? What kind of shit are you talking about? Honestly, I got no clue on what Rachel's thinking either. Hey, my knife. Yeah, it's kind of broken, bud.
It's a bit chipped. I'm really sorry about that.
Huh? What the hell's wrong with you? But I guess it's okay. Oh, he doesn't care.
Still, this knife is razor sharp, and it really helped me out. I'm sorry, I really appreciate it, though. It's about time I stitch up those wounds of yours. Hold still for a second, Zach.
Oh, that didn't look like it did do it good. Ow? Well, it wasn't that bad then. Hey, stop it, shit! That hurts, you dump. Jeez.
Does it hurt?
Oh, yes it does.
I figured you wouldn't feel a thing.
Well, yeah, honestly, same. Man, you're as dumb as they come. I'm not some pain-loving masochist. For F's sake. Your god commands you to do a good job. Oh, I guess he doesn't hate it then.
He got it.
Let's stitch him up nice and easy then.
Hey, Zach.
What is it now?
Do these burns not hurt?
Huh? Not really. Not anymore, they don't.
Oh, okay. I'll get back to stitching then.
Okay, then. Well, just get us back to normal then. When you're done, let's head out right away.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get off this floor as fast as we possibly can, and hopefully the Reverend doesn't follow. Oh, and do something about your own wounds.
What?
Yeah, you might want to stitch your hands and leg back to normal. Not only your hands, but your legs could use some attention too. If you can't run or something, when we gotta move fast, then we're kinda effed. True, honestly.
Alright. I'll borrow some of your bandages, if you have any to spare.
That works? Yeah, true, that does indeed work. But wasn't it only just one roll of bandages, though? I'm surprised we even have enough to, use on ourselves.
Okay, what's the plan? Still haven't found the elevator that takes us up to the next floor. Plus, we gotta pass through the area where the snakes are to get back to the elevator that takes us down.
Good question.
I suppose we haven't checked out the back of that room where Zach's medicine was.
True. Yeah, we really haven't checked much of that, so honestly, we can just make our way back to the Reverend's room. What a huge goddamn church. Hey, you know that preacher you talked to about? Where is he?
I don't know.
You don't know? I'm surprised he gave you that medicine.
It wasn't easy.
Didn't think so. Yeah, he did not give us an easy chance of getting it.
But that man, I think he may have a soft spot for you, Zach.
Yeah, he kinda does. Bah.
Please spare me throw up.
Shun it. Then quit saying gross shit. Yeah, that did kinda sound weird. I'm gonna be honest. Honestly, I want to see if he says anything about any of this stuff. Pipe organ's picture, soiled and red, and pressing the keys makes no sound. Just see if he brings up anything. God's desire in the pure and sincere. Hence I inquire that what art thou? A sacrifice an angel? Or if thou art someone who seeketh salvation from him, reveal all and repent thy sins here. Yeah, it doesn't look like Zach says anything. So I guess we'll just make our way back here. And so far, no reverends, and just an elevator. It appears to be an lever for starting up the elevator. Well, let's pull the lever then, and see if the elevator starts up.
This should work.
Seems like the elevator's coming, and it indeed is the elevator switch. So only one more floor to go.
So next is B1, eh?
It must be indeed. Just one more floor to go. One more chapter to end off our adventure. Alright, let's move.
Wait.
Well, he already ran off without us, so honestly, let's just follow Zach and find out what kind of fresh new hell we're getting ourselves into before we actually get there. Because honestly, we're opening a whole new can of worms once we get to the next floor. Because I do know who the next, floor master is, and I'm not going to be talking about any of it. But, yeah, the next one is definitely the most dangerous of all of them.
Hey Zach, mind if I ask you something?
Can you ask me something? Just spin it out already. Yeah, true. You don't have to ask.
Okay. What's the story with your burns?
I don't know if you'll actually tell us. What would you gain from knowing that? True. Nothing really.
Nothing in particular. I was just curious about you is all.
If you're expecting a gripping tale, then look elsewhere. Yeah, it's probably nothing much. Probably just burned in a house fire or something.
I'm not expecting some sort of epic story or anything.
Will it tell us? Seems like yes he will. When I was a kid, some guy at my house set me on fire. Oh, that's kinda terrifying.
A man set you on fire?
Well, the whole thing's kind of vague in my mind. He was probably a man who came to see the woman that gave birth to me. All I can really remember about the man is biting him and taking a chunk of his flesh, that's it. Oh, okay then. That's a little grim, but that kind of makes sense for what Zach is, to be honest. That asshole was bent on ending my life, but luckily I was a resilient little bastard. I guess you really are, honestly, based on everything we've seen so far. Maybe he shit his pants. In the end, that woman wrapped me in cloth. Then she threw money at some shitty home and left me there. Oh, and so that's how we got to that orphanage. They ended up throwing dead orphans out on this, basically throwing dead orphans at him to bury them. Wow, okay then. That's definitely a backstory.
I see.
That's pretty much it. You happy now?
Yeah.
What the F? You liked it? I don't think she really did.
No, not really.
Huh?
But I did learn about your burns, so I'm happy. I don't know why. I just wanted to know about you, Zach.
I guess that is a good thing to know, since we've been together for so long, so it would be nice to kind of know more about him.
So I'm glad I asked.
Are you shitting me?
No.
Well, that definitely changes things. Really?
Yeah.
Then I'm glad you know. Well, you're welcome, I guess.
Yeah.
She actually looked alive for a second there.
One more thing.
You're not done yet?
Do you still want to escape this place?
Huh? What the hell do you think? You think I'd be risking my life like this if I didn't?
I see. Never mind then.
What a screwy B-word. I'm gonna put this out there for you. Not a single word coming out of my mouth is a lie. True. He hates liars. He definitely said that from the start.
Why?
A lie? More of this, weird moon business going on. The blue and red moons. Okay, more from our backstory. More of the stabbing that we ended up seeing. But still nothing we really know.
Zach, to be honest,
what?
Come
on, spin it out.
Never mind.
What? What the hell is that?
I'm sorry, I knew what I wanted to say, but it sort of slipped my mind.
Get yourself together. There's still one more floor to go. Drop the crack pipe. Yeah, she is kind of loony, let's be honest. Well, here we go. On to the final floor of our... Oh, it's not over yet. I actually thought the chapter was over right there for a second. Alright, just a little further, and we're out of here. Let's go.
Okay.
What is it, Rachel? Anything on your minds?
I can't tell him yet. I mean, Zach absolutely abhors flyers, and can't despises the impure. If he should ever find out that I've been hiding my sinful past all this time.
Sinful?
He'll hate me for sure.
Oh.
I can no longer tell Zach the truth.
What do you mean by that? Strange. Very, very strange of you, Rachel. Oh, we're on the next floor, and the chapter hasn't ended yet. Huh? What's this place in the inside of a house? Yeah, it definitely looks like a house. Look at the blood trails.
The being known as God despises liars and the impure. Oh no, it was here. I remember now. This is where I was.
You were here? It must lead this way.
Wait, Zach, wait. No, I beg of you, don't go. Don't look in that room.
Very, very weird way to end it, but okay then. Huh. And just like that, episode 3 or chapter 3 of our story is now officially over, leading us to the final half of actually final quarter of our game, but yeah, we're definitely getting closer and closer to the end of our game now, because now with us being on B1, this is the final floor of our adventure, leading us to a whole new, well, honestly, we're going to be getting the final answers that we've been wanting to learn through this entire adventure so far. And this is going to open up the truth about everything. Well, mostly because, obviously, we're on the final floor, and you'd think that the final floor would answer the final questions that we've been kind of wondering throughout the entire adventure. Why Rachel's here, why, she's the way she is, and what even is this building to begin with, and why is there so many people in this place trying to get rid of us at every step of the way, and why we were even here to begin with in the first place, and why Danny, of all people, was the person that brought us here. and that will all be learned in the final chapter of our adventure. The only thing is we gotta make it to the next chapter, and we'll be seeing you all in the final chapter of this game in the next episode. I don't know if it's gonna be, how many episodes are gonna be for the final chapter. I don't know if we'll just do two for the chapter, kind of like we did for every other chapter, or if we're gonna have, like, a 3-parter, basically. But with that, thank you all for watching today's episode. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm sorry for this one being more, dialogue-based, but the thing is there was a lot of dialogue for what that was, and there wasn't really much for me to kind of, like, sit back and talk to you guys, since there was a big chunk we had to get through in order to get to the next chapter, as you saw there. So, now with us actually on the next chapter, we should have a little bit more time for me to actually talk with you guys and kind of go on my thoughts about what's going on, and open up on certain things that are now answered that we can actually go in more in depth on, since now that we're done with chapter 1, 2, and 3, we can now talk about the Reverend, we can talk more about Danny, and we can even talk about Kathy and Eddie a little bit more. So with that, with chapter 3 now done, we officially are going to be making our way into the final chapter, as I said. So with that, thank you all for watching, have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you all in the next episode. Keeping spooky, and peace out.
Hey boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.